Sunday morning to you. I'm Lauren Talarico. I hope you had the chance to catch H-Town Rush this morning. So if you didn't know, we have a show on Sundays now from 7 until 8 every Sunday. So I hope you join us. So if you don't know what this is our AM update. It's just a really informal, completely unscripted rundown of what the big news stories are of the day, whether it's here locally or around the world. Of course, we have your weather as well. So hey, feel free to chime in. All nice things, hopefully, of course. But and we're going to be reading some of your comments, and we're going to talk back and forth with each other. So feel free to just jump on in here anytime we start going down the rundown here. So unfortunately, we do have to talk about a really horrible story first, and we're going to get that out of the way before we move on to the other stuff. And there's a lot of other good stuff, so stay tuned. But overnight, there was a quadruple shooting, and this was in South Houston. It was near Kirby. The name of the road is Virginia Street. Houston police say, really, at this point, they're not saying that much. Details are really limited. No motive yet. But one witness said she heard 20 to 30 gunshots overnight. 20 to 30 gunshots. 4 people were shot. 2 of them were killed. 2 men died. One man, both men were surviving victims were taken to the hospital. One, we're told, is in critical condition. The other one, we don't know the condition right now. Again, Houston police aren't saying that much, but they did say they were going to release more information throughout the day. Anayeli Ruiz, one of our reporters, is on this story. So when that information comes out, of course, we'll let you know about it. But right now, no arrests, no motive. If you know anything about that quadruple shooting, please call Houston police so they can get somebody off the streets, that gunman. Okay, on to a much happier story and a big story in Houston today, the Chevron Houston Marathon. 27,000 runners. 27,000 runners got up crazy early this morning, laced up their sneakers, and hit the roads. They are running right now, so several roads are closed downtown. So you want to try to avoid the downtown area if you can, if you're heading to work, or I hope you're not going to work, but listen, hey, people have to work, right? If you're going to work, going to church, maybe doing something fun, going to brunch, then you'll want to steer clear of some of these roads until the marathon finishes, because they are closed right now. They will be opening up, though, as soon as the runners clear out of the way. So they'll be open by this evening. But you know what, though? Let's bring Addison Green in right now. This is a good segue into the weather, because here, just come on. Here, just there we go. Just awkwardly lean in here, buddy. There you go.
Just turn the camera
yeah, perfect.
Thank you, Chloe.
Our fantastic Chloe is manning the controls this morning. So, yeah, what a beautiful day to run. It's chilly out there, so you're definitely going to want a coat, but crisp. 40s? Was it 30? Did it hit 30s?
Some spots did get into the upper 30s, like going towards the Cleveland area, I believe, maybe like northern sections of the metro area, but many locations were in the 40s. Average low is 43 degrees, so we're actually back down to normal, but just such a stark contrast to how it was yesterday. We had 70s for highs, and we had, I think, morning lows in the 50s and 60s, so it was a mild start to that.
And it was muggy.
Muggy, too, yeah.
It just felt like you were walking in bowl of soup.
Probably wanted some soup having to go through a day like that. Just felt like a day you just want to have some comfort food, stay inside, relax.
Watch some TV.
That's right. Catch up on some Netflix perhaps. There you go.
Yeah. Today, though, those runners probably warmed them up a little bit.
Yeah, to say the least. I would just be jogging in place just to stay warm with the temperatures in the 40s out there, especially if you don't have the right gear on.
Yeah.
Nice jacket, nice hat. If you have hair, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Not me.
You got some hair. I see some hair up there.
Like that.
But
One strand.
But obviously, of course, as we've been saying, the marathon is today, but tomorrow there is a lot going on too, because it's Martin Luther King Day. And so I know there's 2 parades around town, so a lot of people are going to be getting up tomorrow morning, dragging the kids out there bright and early. It's going to be nice tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. Right? Pretty much an encore performance we'll be getting today. We'll just have a little less wind to deal with, so there'll be that chill in the air, but it won't be that brisk wind coming through. Perhaps if you don't happen to have the right gear on. But yeah, here we are looking through your 7-day forecast. So feeling brisk out there for the northeasterly breeze, about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Winds slowly diminish over the next about 24, 36 hours or so. So great weather for Martin Luther King Day for any outdoor excursions you want to go on for the holiday. Tuesday, still repeating that weather out there. So back to back weather scenario going on. Cool, crisp, sunny, high pressure and firmly in place, I should say. Shower chances, though, increase for Wednesday and Thursday. We have a storm system getting its act together in the Central Plains. It'll bring out warmer air in for Thursday, so here comes that muggy feeling again, maybe even dealing with some patchy fog. I know, Lauren. I don't want to deal with it either.
Can't get away from it. Not in Houston.
But at least this one's not multi-days coming our way. We have drier and cooler weather coming back for Friday into Saturday, so we clear things out just in time for the weekend. But unfortunately, we do get a chance for getting our heads stuck in the clouds once again for Thursday.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on Wednesday and Thursday, but not too bad.
Yeah.
But this is actually something we should let people know about. If you have a flight today or tomorrow, you're flying out of one of the airports and you're going maybe like the east, northeast, there is a serious winter weather system in place. And there's crazy video coming out from all over the place. We're talking 75 million people right now are under winter weather alert. Isn't that hard to imagine when you have like the 80s, near 80s down here a couple days ago now? I mean, it is a mess. And check this out.
Yeah, look at this video.
Check this out. This was in Iowa. The Highway Patrol tweeted this. Oh my gosh. A man was changing his tire or was stuck in, and this was in Iowa. Actually, Chloe, can you go to the next video because we show that video again? There we go. A guy is at the side of the road. He's with Highway Patrol, and a car skids off the highway. And how he didn't get injured, they didn't get injured. I mean, talk about guardian angels.
Yeah, so someone was looking out for him for sure.
Yeah, if he didn't believe in God before that, he might now.
You
know what I mean?
He went to church today.
Yeah, this Sunday he's at church.
He was there this morning. He's like, thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you see his cargo flew off the back of the truck and flew in towards the windshield of the vehicle that was filming this. But I've seen this numerous times. I've lived across the northern plains. I'm from the Northeast. The conditions easily go downhill very quickly, and next thing you know, you're trying to stop and you forget that you're driving on some slick roads, and you lose control of the car and you can easily go off the embankment right there. And this is definitely common. The first storms of the season, getting people off guard, not used to the winter weather again. But during the middle of January, typically are. But you know, he didn't know that there was an emergency vehicle on the side and was trying to stop, and
that's crazy.
Kind of went off course.
You know, the funny thing is, I mean, you're from the Northeast. I'm from upstate New York, born in Buffalo. We get lots of snow up there.
Oh yeah.
Grew up in Syracuse. Tons of lake effect snow too. And something that people don't really think to do is, growing up, I was always taught, if you start to skid on ice, don't touch the brake. Yeah. Do not get your foot off the brake. Just hold the wheel and don't do much. Just kind of sit how you are. But your instinct is to brake. Yeah. So that's what a lot of people do, is they hit a piece of ice, a patch of ice, and they brake, and it just makes you fly all over the place. So.
Fishtail, and you start swerving out, and then you're out of control. And yeah, I went to school at the University of Buffalo, and I remember seeing
What's up?
What's up now? I love those days up there. Not so much the weather, but I love the town. But yeah, look at that.
Definitely appreciate Houston a lot more than I would have if I were from here, because I love the weather. Not like middle. Ask me again, maybe in September. Yeah. July. I'm probably done with the heat and the mosquitoes, but most of the year it's amazing.
I'm with you there. This is my first time being in Houston, and I am told, wait for the summer. You'll really get to embrace the Houston lifestyle. Yeah. I'm just like,
I've got 6 of those under my belt, so and I'll have some more. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hey, this is a good question for folks. Have you ever had a crazy experience like that, like a really close call? And then afterwards, I mean, what do? Do you just freak out afterwards? Let us know if you've ever had a crazy close call.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at those Facebook comments as well, and get a chance to chime back in and respond to some people.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, this is segues. It's a good segue. We'll go with that one. Into our next story. It's our last story before we take your comments. But so this is really weird. Like, this is a really weird thing to happen. This happened in LA. This is the jet fuel one.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about this one in the newsroom.
4 teachers in California, in LA, are suing Delta Airlines because they were covered in jet fuel by a passing plane. So how does that happen? Well, this plane took off from LAX. It was heading to Shanghai. And pretty much immediately after takeoff, the pilot said, something's wrong. There's an engine problem. I need to make an emergency landing. So before he lands, he dumps all of his fuel at 2,000 feet, and it apparently covered several schools, including an elementary school. Kids were outside. I guess they were like looking up. They thought it was rain at first, but no, they had jet fuel all over their faces. Kids too. And so these teachers are suing, saying that the pilots did not respond appropriately to the emergency that they were in, and never should have dumped the jet fuel where they did.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
apparently what happened, like right when they requested an emergency landing, air traffic control said, you need to dump your fuel. Because if they said yes, they were going to route them to a different area so they could dump their fuel in a safe spot and then land. But apparently they said, no, we don't need to dump our fuel, but then dumped the fuel anyway, and it landed on a school. So,
Yeah,
I don't know. What do you think? Then you think, well, they're in an emergency situation. They're in a giant aircraft. They have seconds, not even, to make these life-saving emergency decisions. And they said, well, let's just dump the fuel and say a prayer and hope this all turns out okay.
Yeah, I would think that they were leaning on the side of caution. You gotta dump the fuel, gotta make sure the plane's safe, make sure it doesn't run the risk of having a fire or explosion. But at the same time, I've never heard of an emergency landing going like that where they dump the fuel and it's over like a residential area.
Yeah.
Like, usually you don't even hear about that because they, like you said, guide them someplace safe to do
Right.
it. So yeah, it seems kind of odd that you would do it over a residential area. So do they have a lawsuit? I think so, because there might be some negligence right there. That's not standard procedure. Just dump it wherever you are.
And I guess it depends. If you were on the plane, you'd probably be like, listen, it's just a little bit of jet fuel, dump it. I don't have time to reroute. Just if you were a passenger, you probably have a different perspective
Yes.
on what the appropriate thing to do is. But what do you think, Chloe? Is anybody chiming in on that one?
No chimes in yet.
Or any of them? Chimes in?
Look, we're both funky today.
This
No,
Sunday
just a
morning
lot
has been an interesting one, to say the least, ever since the
It's
beginning
been
of the
a
day.
morning.
It's been a morning.
No, just a lot of good mornings. Lisa, Tammy, FJ, telling you guys good morning.
Good morning, Lisa,
everyone.
Tammy,
A
MJ.
lot of people not from the Houston area. I think Carol says she's from Iowa.
Oh, that's cool.
Ross is from Iowa. She's saying send Texas weather that way.
Oh, well, thanks for watching this morning in Iowa. That video we showed, did you see? Did she see with the guy that almost got hit at the side of the road? You are dealing with a lot of weather up there, so hopefully you're somewhere nice and warm, drinking a cup of coffee or something.
I wouldn't be surprised if that video, I'm not sure where exactly it was from, but
Yeah, just
from
like Iowa.
Iowa, because they had some blizzard conditions over that way. Iowa and the Minnesota and the Dakotas as well. So yeah, just some brutal weather from that latest storm system, and that's what gave us that rain yesterday and the fog.
Okay, so I guess we could take the rain and fog. They can take the blizzard.
I'll gladly take that. We escaped the
Come on
nights.
down here. Come on down to Houston from Iowa.
And then we'll head up your way come July.
Yeah, we'll swap. All right. Well, hey, guys, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Of course, you can catch all of your latest news, weather, headlines, sports, entertainment stuff, Meghan Markle and Harry news, of course, on KTO.com. A lot of people clicking on that. I'm just saying, I don't know if you're over the royals, but I'm not.
I don't.
They're the real Kardashians to me.
Yeah, just with, a little bit of a higher level of drama, I would say.
Yeah.
The royal drama.
Bigger jewels.
Bigger jewels, yeah. Best
Bigger
way to put
and
it.
older jewels, a lot more historic. We've got the history to go with their drama.
Yeah, not so much the Kardashians. Recent history, but that's, they go back
Yeah.
generations for the British. So
Yeah.
did they do the right thing?
Centuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time. Not like we have here with the Kardashians. Okay, yeah, but again, thanks so much for joining us. Remember, we're going to be on every Sunday morning from 7 till 8 on H-Town Rush. We really hope that you join us. And that's it. Have a great Sunday. Have a good holiday weekend. Hope you have some time to relax and enjoy your family.
Yep, and definitely enjoy, guys. And we'll keep the weather nice and pleasant next several days. A little on the chilly side. Rain comes back Wednesday into Thursday, so break up those umbrellas then.
See you then.
See ya.